Well, Daniel, you've been in to see Brent at some stage. How's he going on the latest?
Yeah, I think he's going quite well. I know his family's really upbeat and positive about his progression. Obviously, it's still only 2 or 3 days after the incident, so we don't know too much yet, but his family are in good spirits. I know Terry and Carolyn are really positive about how things are going, and our club doctor, Andrew Potter, has been pretty happy with it as well. So fingers crossed that Radar's okay and everything's going along well.
How worrying was it at the time when it actually happened, or was it something that you didn't think was going to escalate like that?
Nah, look, in footy, incidents like that happen all the time. At first, your heart goes into your mouth and you just hope the player's okay, and Radar was on the ground, and then we started to get a bit worried. So as a player, you always worry for your teammate, but in saying that, we know that the players at our club are in the best possible hands. We had the medicos and the doctors and everything looking after him straight away. So there's the best possible treatment you can get. So in terms of that, yeah, we're pretty safe with the people around us.
Did the incident itself look like anything? It just looked like someone getting knocked out, as you would have seen before.
Yeah, look, it was hard to say because I was actually at the opposite end of the ground. Radar was on the opposite defence, so I couldn't really see too much. But from what I hear, it was just a knee to the head and a regular contact injury. So those things happen all the time. It's just an unlucky incident, and unfortunately, Radar was on the end of it. Yeah.
How will the young players sort of cope over the last couple of days?
Yeah, the good thing about a football club is when an incident like this happens, you've got the support network around you. You've got your player development manager, your doctors, your psychologists from the AFLPA. So you've got the best possible people to talk to, and your teammates around you. Everyone deals with it in a different way, and I think having 40 guys here being able to deal with it together is really helpful. So the playing group understand that different guys are going to react to it in different ways, and we're just coping, I suppose, individually at the moment. But I'm sure guys will talk to the people they need to talk to in the next few days, and everyone will be okay come the start of next week, I suppose.
Daniel, was the player whose knee hit Riley in the head, is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. I'm not really sure who it was. As I said, I was down the other end, but it's I think he's coping all right, and I'm not going to name him because we don't really need to. It's irrelevant to name who it was. Yeah. Yeah, they're coping fine, and they've got all the support, as I said. They've got the people around them to deal with it as well. So yeah, they're fine, and they're okay with what happened.
And you obviously saw Radar in hospital.
Yep.
How was he when you saw him?
I actually haven't been in to see him yet. Okay. I wasn't one of the players that went in just because he's still recovering, and with such a serious injury, they don't want too many people seeing him. They want his brain to rest and him not to think too much, and we need to let his family deal with the incident. So I think Walshy and a couple of the senior guys have been in there to see him, and from what they saw, they were pretty positive. He's been communicating with his family and his partner Jamie. So yeah, their parents and Jamie are pretty positive about what's happening at the moment.
Will it impact the way players go about their training at all?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just one of those injuries that happens, and as a player, when you put yourself out on the field, you realise that things like this do happen every now and then. The percentage of ugly incidents like this are very minor. So yeah, guys will attack the football as normal, and you put it out of your mind when you're out there, and you just play the game that you love.
Daniel, sorry, I'm just leaving it back here. Kyle Chaney as well, which is a pretty bizarre type of incident with his heart there, like Brent. How's he travelling at the moment?
Yeah, Kyle's. It was good to see him back. He's back at the club today, and he's walking around the club rooms, and he's a pretty funny guy. Kyle, he's been cracking jokes and getting everyone smiling. So it's really refreshing to see him in today, and he's such a positive guy, and he'll be fine. I imagine he'll be training next week, so he's going to recover this week and probably be back out there next week. So he's fine, and he's smiling and up and about and with the boys today.
Are you aware, is that going to be something that'll trouble him for a little bit, he's got to keep an eye on, or is it a bit of a one-off type scenario, do you know?
No, I'm not really sure, as I'm not a doctor, so I don't have a clue, but I'm pretty sure he was pretty positive about the whole thing, and he thinks he'll be back next week. I'm not sure if there's ongoing concerns or whatever, but he was really positive about it today, so that's good news for Kyle.
And how's the back line? Obviously, you're a key leader, All-Australian Club champion, and key leader in the back line now with Truck gone. There's no Truck, obviously. Riley's future is in limbo. Little minor setback perhaps for Chaney. And they'll probably is your biggest question mark heading into the season anyway, given the experience you've lost in recent times. How is that all shaping up?
Yeah, look, I think it's a really good opportunity for the guys who are still out on the track there. I know as a back six we've been working really well together, and there are a number of guys who can step up. We've got Ricky Henderson back there, Rory Laird, Matty Yanch, all the guys back there, Kyle Hardigan, all those guys have got a really good opportunity now to play senior footy, play consistent footy, and really take that next step this year. So we're really positive, and when one guy goes down at the club, we always know we've got someone to come in and fill a role. So we're really excited about the opportunity we've got this year. We know it's going to be tough. Obviously, guys, we don't have a lot of experience like other teams, but we're going to take that as a challenge and just keep working on our games as individuals and as a team back there. So we're really excited about the opportunity that presents for us this year.
You had a great year last year personally, but do you have to even take on a more, I know you're in the leadership group now, but even more leadership role in that back half to command it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's I'm just going to do what I've always done, try and play my role for the team, but I think it's about other guys helping out as well, and as a team stepping up collectively, and I think that's the way we've got to approach footy this year. We need everyone to work together to play a role for the team, so that's what we're trying to focus on, and for me things just stay the same. It's just about helping others play their role this year and doing as much as I can to improve the team and make them better.
Could VB slot into the back half and play a key role there, or where's he been earmarked to play?
Yeah, look, it's a tough one. I'm not sure. That'll be up to Walshy through the NAB Cup, I suppose. Walshy will make the call on that, so he's the coach, but VB can play anywhere. He's such a great player and great leader around the club, I'm sure. In the NAB Cup, he'll play where Walshy wants to play him, and we've got to wait a few weeks till I know that answer.
Jamie, you made a stirring speech at the club champion. What have you seen, what you wanted out of the players? I know that wasn't specifically for that, but have you seen any changes in your pre-season?
I just think everyone's come back really refreshed and positive, and I feel like as a team we're really working together and everyone's working for each other. So that's all you can ask for when you're in a team environment and at an AFL footy club. Everyone's working their hardest. We're gonna play as a team this year. We're going to play for each other, and that's what the AFL Football Club's going to try and do. So yeah, guys are working hard, and everyone's putting their all. So that's all we can ask.
And it must be exciting that that's the case.
Yeah, definitely. 2015 is going to be hopefully a good year for us. We've got Phil that's come in and brought some new ideas, and it's been really refreshing for the group, and we've been working hard to try and impress him, and guys are competing for spots. So that new coach coming in always puts guys on edge, and everyone's putting their best foot forward. So that's where we're at the moment, and we're really looking forward to the NAB Cup to show Phil as players what we can do.
There was a minor setback obviously for Kyle Chaney this week, but are you sort of seeing any of the class he brings from Hawthorn in that sort of back six this year?
Oh, I think Kyle's been he's been like every other player that's come into the club this year. He's been just wants to help the team get better, and I think he is a bit more experienced than some of the other guys back there. But in saying that, he's just trying to go to play the concepts that Phil's brought in back there in the defence, and that's what we're all trying to do. So he's like everyone else. He's a good player, and he's going to help our team become better. So that's all we need from Kyle this year.
Do you think his experience? I mean, he hasn't played a lot of AFL games, but he's been to a few different clubs. He's been to a fantastic club, obviously in Hawthorn. With that experience, do you anticipate that will be pretty valuable?
Yeah, I hope so. But the thing is, this year we're not relying on individuals. It's going to be a team game. We've got everyone needs to play their role. So to say that Kyle's going to come in and change everything because he's got experience would be wrong. It's going to be a back six back there. So that's what we need from the defenders this year.
Mate, obvious question. You talk about the team ethos and everyone's going to play as a team, etc. But why didn't that happen previously?
Why didn't it happen previously? It's a $1 million question. If you knew that, you'd probably win a flag every year. But certain things happened last year, and we don't really need to dwell on the past. It's about 2015. We're looking forward to this year, and it doesn't really matter why it didn't happen last year. It's all about this year, and we've got one goal this year, and that's to bring that team ethos together and bring individuals together to play as a team, and that's what we're going to do.
What you've seen, that is definitely, there's been a noted change.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's not so much attitude. It's just it's the way we've been trained, the way we've been taught. Everything is for the team, and that's what the Adelaide Football Club's going to do this year. Everyone's going to play their role for the team. So.